your CIGTV News Update, your community news, and weather forecast. I'm Donna Bush. We begin with the latest regarding cases of dengue fever in the Cayman Islands. On Wednesday, a multi-sectorial meeting brought together persons from multiple agencies who have plans in place on how to deal with any cases of dengue fever and how it impacts the Cayman Islands. Dr. Samuel Williams, Medical Officer of Health, explains more.
We decided the Public Health Department in association in conjunction with the Ministry of Health and other health stakeholders. We have a multi-sectorial meeting because of the increase in the number of cases of dengue in the region and also here in the Cayman Island. We normally have cases of dengue in the Cayman Island, very few cases. Most of them are imported. This year now, however, we have a total of six cases so far. 3 of them are imported and 3 of them local transmission. Because of the fact that we do have local transmission now, we felt the need to have this multi-sectorial committee meeting just to plan our way forward and to make sure that we all are on the same page. The meeting includes member officers for different departments, from the Department of Tourism, from GIS for hazard management, MRCU, the HSA, public health. There were also invitations handed to the Department of Environmental Health and other departments. And the idea that we all work together in order to, and with the public, in order to minimize the effect of dengue in the Cayman Islands. Dengue is a viral illness. It's treated by the symptom of the patient. We don't really wait to get the result to treat the patient. And also, as soon as we get any suspected cases, we inform the Mosquito Research and Control Unit, who will deploy the forces into the area for enhanced mosquito control. We will continue to interact with the public, just to keep the public informed. And not only to keep the public informed, we need the public to work with us, with MRCU, in order to minimize the effect of dengue in the Cayman Islands. Also, we are in communication with the Caribbean Public Health Agency, and we will be in communication shortly with international organizations like the Pan American Health Organization and Public Health England, just to advise of what is happening here in the Cayman Islands, what are we doing, and to get any guidance and advice from them if necessarily. Cayman Islands is a safe place. We have had cases in the past, not only of dengue, but chikungunya as well, and we have been able to control any outbreak of the disease. I'm confident that we will be able to control any outbreak of the disease here in the Cayman Islands.
And Dr. Williams tells CIG Television the meeting went very well and was very interactive. Well, today, hundreds of credit union members enjoyed International Credit Union Day on Grand Cayman and Cayman Brac. The local credit union branches observed the day with celebration activities. The annual event commemorates the credit union's movements, achievements, and impact on the community so far this year. This year marks the 71st anniversary for the observance around the world. Credit union members and the entire community went to the credit union branches where they enjoyed music, food, interactive games, and refreshments, and much more, as credit union staff were also on hand to share information on promotions, accounts, and other details. Well, last week, 7 Cayman Islands Cadet Corps officers accepted signed commissions from His Excellency the Governor, Mr. Martin Roper. The Governor, who's also the patron of the Corps, and his wife, Lizzie, hosted the ceremony at Government House. They were joined by representatives from the Ministry, the RCIPS, and other officers, volunteers, and guests. Now, during the brief ceremony, the officers recited the Oath of Allegiance before accepting their commissions from the Governor. The Cayman Islands Cadet Corps began back in August of 2001 as an initiative of the then Ministry of Education, Human Resources, and Culture. His Excellency noted that the cadet program was expected to prove an invaluable training ground as the Cayman Islands move forward with plans to form its own defense regiment. Well, turning now to stories making headlines at Radio Cayman. 3 companies joined forces to work on the Owen Roberts International Airfield upgrade project. The Cayman Islands Airports Authority says the $30 million project is with IDL Projects joint venture. 3 companies, again, are based in the Cayman Islands and are operated here, as well as IDL Projects is a Canadian-based company. The project includes extending the runways as well as milling and repaving the existing surface and other works designed to improve the infrastructure. CIAA says the 8-month project will begin early November. They do not expect it to affect flight schedules. Also making headlines at Radio Cayman today, a number of government agencies and nonprofit organizations have joined up to form the Alliance to End Domestic Violence. The alliance aims to enhance the support victims receive and further educate the public on the impact domestic violence has on society as a whole. Mrs. Elizabeth Roper, wife of His Excellency the Governor Martin Roper, announced that she will be lending her support to the alliance as its patron. Now for more community news, this time from the Cayman Compass. Newly formed female empowerment group My Dear Melanin is hoping to spark discussion on issues impacting women of color in the Cayman Islands. The group is aiming to use its first conference planned for October 26 at the Hartwell Theatre for open discussions.
Find they're beautiful. A lot of these women walk around on a day-to-day basis and feel, less confident, less valuable, whether that's in the workplace, in social environments, and that is not okay. I just want them to know that this is for them and to reinforce that they are valuable within our society.
And you can go online to both Radio Cayman and the Cayman Compass websites for more daily community news headlines. Finally, looking at today's weather forecast from the Cayman Islands National Weather Service, light winds and smooth to a slight seas will continue across the Cayman area for the next 24 hours. That's due to a weak pressure gradient across the Northwest Caribbean. The National Hurricane Center in Miami is issuing advisories on potential tropical cyclone 16, which is located over the southwestern Gulf of Mexico. There's a 90% chance of formation of this system over the next 48 hours. Well, today's temperatures reached a high of 90 degrees Fahrenheit, forecast with mainly fair skies and a 20% chance of showers. Winds were from the east to southeast at 5 knots or less. Seas were smooth to slight with wave heights of less than 2 feet. Remember to go online to weather.gov.ky for the latest forecast, which can also be found on the Cayman Islands National Weather Service's Facebook page and on the weather radio dial 107.9 FM. Remember, they also have an app that you can download, CINWS, to bring you the latest in weather information. And that's the latest from us here at CIG Television. If you'd like to see what's on our programming schedule, we invite you to go online to gis.gov.ky. Be sure to click on the publications icon at the bottom of the home page. Also, if you missed today's news update, you can go to the Cayman Islands Government Facebook page as well as the CIG Television YouTube channel. I'm Donna Bush. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night. And see you back here tomorrow.
The Royal Cayman Islands Police Service has launched a new service to apply for a police clearance certificate online. To make this process quick and easy, ensure you have digital copies of all required documents readily available. At a minimum, you'll need a copy of your passport photo page. Our website lists the full requirements. If you are using an Apple iOS or Android mobile device, you can use the camera to take photos of these documents while completing your application. After you have read the instructions and are ready to start, type in the alphanumeric string from the CAPTCHA image and click the green button that says Start Application. If you can't read the letters and numbers properly, click Can't Read Image below the photo to try again. To complete your application, you will follow 5 simple steps. These are shown at the top of each page, and the blue circle will always show where you are right now. Enter the requested data in each field. All fields marked with an asterisk are required. Each field has some help information, and please pay attention to the correct format for dates and telephone numbers in particular. When selecting your birthday, you can also use the calendar feature. If a field has a drop-down list, you can scroll through alphabetically or start typing to find the correct option. You will be asked to enter your email address twice to ensure it's correct. This is the address we will use to send you a confirmation email and receipt. Once you have entered all of the required information, click Next at the bottom of the screen. If you click the Cancel Application button at any stage in the process, you will lose everything you've entered so far and be returned to the home page. On this page, answer the questions about past offenses, provide details if relevant, and then click Next. In this step, you will select the type of service being requested and details of the person applying, as well as anyone who might pick up the certificate on his or her behalf. If you select certain options, more information may be required at this stage or later in the process when you are uploading your documents. Finally, select the reasons you are applying and then click Next. If you make a mistake, use the drop-down menu to change the reason or click the red X to delete a line. Remember, if you click the Cancel Application button at any stage in the process, you will lose everything you've entered so far and be returned to the home page. If you need to go back to a previous page to review or change data you already entered, you can use the Back button. You can also navigate through the process using the links at the top of the page. On this page, you will be asked for the relevant digital documents to support your application. On each line, click the Upload icon, select the correct file, and then click Upload. Repeat this process for each document. Based on the information you've already entered, this page will tell you the basic documents required. However, please remember to read the guidance notes to ensure you've included everything for your particular application. You can click the Upload More Documents button if you need to add more files, using the Comments field to briefly explain the additional documents you are submitting. If you go back to previous sections after uploading documents and make changes that affect these requirements, you may need to re-upload your documents. This is the final page before submission. Please review all information provided to ensure it is accurate and complete. You won't be able to change anything on this page, but you can use the Back button or the links at the top of the page to return to earlier pages and update any field. By submitting this application, you are declaring that the information provided is accurate and truthful. If you are satisfied with your application, click Proceed to Online Payment. You may need to allow pop-ups and then click the button again to show the payment screen where you will enter your debit or credit card information. The Cayman Islands government accepts Visa and MasterCard, and you can use a debit or credit card issued anywhere in the world. Payment will be processed in Cayman Islands dollars for local service, and in United States dollars for overseas service. If you have questions about any exchange rate that will be used, or foreign currency transaction fees, please contact the bank that issued your card. The Cayman Islands government will not receive or retain your card information. Once your online payment has been authorized, you can view and print your receipt. Click Continue to return to our webpage for details on pickup date and time. If there is an issue with your application and we have to contact you for more information, your application may be delayed. You will also receive a confirmation email with this information and your official receipt. Please remember to bring your passport for identification when you collect your certificate from the Criminal Records Office.
The Department of Environmental Health provides residential garbage collection services to an estimated 14,000 Cayman Islands households each week. You may wonder how it is that our collectors are able to adequately cover these routes given our limited resources. The answer partly depends on you. By making sure that your garbage is appropriately packaged and easily accessible to our collectors, you will aid the pickup process and ensure efficient garbage collections. Here are a few valuable tips that will steer you in the right direction. Place bagged garbage into your garbage container on the evening before your scheduled pickup day. Bags should weigh less than 40 pounds and garbage containers should have a maximum capacity of 33 gallons. Our collectors will not collect garbage bags and bins that are too heavy. Only use garbage containers constructed from sturdy materials such as metal or plastic. Your garbage container must also have a tightly fitted cover and easy to grip handles. To avoid spillage and limit access to animals, we also recommend that you store garbage bins inside an enclosure. A single garbage enclosure should have minimum dimensions of 2 feet 6 inches by 2 feet 6 inches. All enclosures should be a minimum of 6 inches from the ground. Any enclosure that is higher than 3 feet tall must have a door. Our collectors are unable to collect the garbage if the enclosure is too high. Place garbage containers or enclosures at the front or side of the property in an area that is easily accessible to the collectors. Our collectors will not pick up any items that are outside the trash container. Please remember to return garbage containers to the enclosure or its original position as soon as possible after collection has taken place. Avoid placing the following items in your household garbage containers: construction and demolition debris, vegetative and household hazardous waste, bulk waste items, hot coals, and grease. You may bring these items to the Georgetown landfill, which is located at Seymour Drive and open from 7:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Monday to Saturdays. You can also take small quantities of garbage to the 24-hour drop-off site located at the entrance of the landfill. Always pour plenty of water on hot coals to make sure they are completely out before disposing of them inside the landfill. The DEH provides free curbside bulk waste pickup once per year. Bulk items may include old furniture and appliances, tires, and metal items. Place bulk items out on the curbside once the DEH has announced its annual bulk waste pickup schedule. You may, however, hire DEH to pick up your bulk waste throughout the year at a cost of $75 per load. When you follow these tips, you will help to maintain the efficiency of the DEH collections program. For more information on proper waste handling or to report uncollected garbage, please give us a call at 949-6696 or send an email to dehcustomerservice@gov.ky.
Did you know that planning permission is required for a shed? Did you know you should check with the department as a planning and permit application may be required?